Hey guys, what's up? So this is going to be sort of an update on the ratings portion of my channel. I put a lot of work into trying to do fair reviews, and part of that is giving fair ratings. Now, I spent a lot of time thinking about the ratings that I had given over the past few months, and one thing I realized is that I was very seldomly giving anything rating lower than or at an 8.3. This is because I can generally find things about the music that I like. I generally like music. I think in most releases there's things to be praised about. Hence why all these different ratings are so high. For this reason, a standard score is going to be a 1.6 or 1.7 for each category. That averages out to an 8.25 out of 10. Some music is better than others, but I can usually find something that I like given what the material is. Very few artists actually put out anything that is bad, hence why I'm keeping the average at an 8.25 out of 10. I realize this is a very unconventional way of doing things, as most reviewers will keep an average of 5 out of 10. Having said that, I generally like the music that I review. I don't review a lot of stuff that I don't like. That's just my preference. So in this way, you can really think of it as more of an endorsement from me if I'm reviewing something. I'm generally a lone wolf in this endeavor, as I'm not really working with anyone else. It's just me doing this pretty much solo for the entire process. I shoot the video, I edit the video, I add the music, I do everything, all that myself. So just keep that in mind. Now, I might consider, on a broad scale of all the music that's out there, I might consider an average that is 5 out of 10. But having said that, I am reviewing stuff that I like. I'm reviewing the genres that I like, I'm reviewing material that I like. Sometimes I deviate from the metal category, especially if I like a song particularly well, then I'll do a review on something that is outside of the norm. Having said that, as a music reviewer, I really do believe that it's best to have an eclectic taste of music, that you can appreciate a lot of different genres, that you can appreciate a lot of different types of music. And I just happen to focus mostly on metal stuff, but that doesn't mean to say that there's not other good music out there. And I listen to other stuff too. It's just that my channel is just more focused on the metal aspect of things. Now, I will say that anything that hits a 9 out of 10 from here on out, that's going to be music that I think is particularly good. That's going to be stuff that I'm going to really recommend that people look into, at least listen to, if not try and purchase the album. So keep that in mind as well. Having said that, it's quite difficult to get a perfect 2 out of 2 rating for a category, and probably the highest that I'm going to go most of the time is a 1.9. But having said that, getting a perfect 10 out of 10 is nigh impossible from my point of view. I mean, really, there's only one particular song that I can think of that's really a piece of music, that's a classical piece of music that comes from the late Romantic era of classical music, and that's really the only song that I would think about giving a 10 out of 10. The song is called Violin Concerto by Jean Sibelius, and it's a fantastic song. I will link my favorite live performance of that particular song in the description so you have an idea of what this is like. Now, it's quite long. It's like, I don't know if it's 38 minutes or 28 minutes or something like that. It's a long performance, but it's just one song broken up into 3 different segments. So check that out if you really want to see what the kind of music that I like is. If you are curious on what I would give a 10 out of 10, that is where I would leave you. Now, having said all that, I have re-rated a lot of material here. Anything that I had going back to the quality reviews, that's going to be stuff that I'm going to look at that I've re-rated and sort of tried to figure out an average that I could use for the remaining reviews that I do, and sort of using this as a standard that going forward. Further, these playlists are going to change names. The old reviews that I have now are going to be called first reviews. The quality reviews that I've done are going to be called old reviews, and the current reviews that I have now are going to be switched to trial reviews, and the stuff that I'm going to come out in the next playlist is going to be called current reviews. So that's a rundown of that. So with all that said, here's a list of all the new ratings. You can check it out, compare and contrast, and just see where things are different, and see where the averages are different and all that. So without further ado, here you go.